we gonna do? Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Okay, so hello everybody. We're live with some Honkai Star Rail. We'll be checking out our annual Trailblaze report that just came out. And we'll be doing our quests after that. Let's get into it. Trailblaze reports our annual report of what we did over the past years, which characters we use the most, and how much damage we did. There we go. So in order to do that, we gotta click on the Trailblaze report. And I already did looked at it earlier, but I'm gonna do a live now. The Galaxy log. The annual Trailblaze report. Hello, dear Astral Express. Welcome to live performance of the stage play as Fluffy. Let's start back in 2023, 4/28, April 28th, 2023, in a baseball raccoon embarks on an incredible cosmic journey. In the main character's story for 204 days. In the past year alone, you managed to check in and make an appearance for 73 days. You're the most dedicated super protagonist. Keep track to your exclusive showtime. Evening's your most exclusive highlighted day. Like the legend, if you peel an apple late at night, Express the lay will appear. Lovely, Himiko, right? Hehe, then she'll ask you. You want to enter the Forgotten Hall? Let's click on the, okay, here's our, journey. Okay, we resolved the, our journey. That's Panconi. Glorious. And the last chapter is, right down at the latest chapter. Can't wait to see what happens next. We'll start on Raccoon and launch a new form. All the fluffy enthusiasts want to change fan works? Yeah, if you don't mind. And let's click on. Past year, the character you spent the most time with, whether across the map or exploration or dial with time, was Lyra Lune. And besides the companions already familiar with, you made 9 new close friends this past year. Okay, that's... Okay, this is Archer. Lilu. Danhing. Gervox. Castorus. Barksy. Einon. Laya. Sealy. And, I think she's Saber. They kept all alone in a space station from now being surrounded by all these trustworthy companions. You did that because your radiant warmth and irresistible pulls draws her to you. Oh, here's our. Near interstellar stability, nor the lane of the silver whale would be impossible without the utmost contribution from every single character. Plus collaboration or path power. So, fancy the fluffiest tail-all character appears range. Take a look. Last year, most frequently deployed character each month was, what do you think? Okay, so it's a Trailblazer 7 times. Bider Lune, this is 2025. Bider Lune, Bider Lune, Bider Lune, Bider Lune. Basically all Dan Hang. And this is past year, the character deployed most frequently across all paths was Bider Lune, 374 times. Dan Hang 221 times. Inksy 144. Trailblazer. The past year, most frequently borrowed support character was Don Hung. Borrowed for a total 1 times earned 6,000 credits. The two are inseparable. Nope. Not necessary. Somebody see fine. Okay, let's see. Dan Hang. Let's 840 Trailblaze power, 12,067,449 credits. This is a year's worth. Okay, so here we go. That's the galaxy log. Let's click on the escapades. Open this year's volumes and you'll find shiny new addition to your Trailblazer record. Well, it's 562 achievements in total, with 201 added this year alone. Look here, inflicted a record of 5,021,569 damage in a single attack. Yeah, you saw this right. Hylas healing of 6,891. That's what we call striking when the iron's hot. Here. Just wanted to show you that one part. Let's go back to the story. Go more later. Who don't we have? Yeah, claim a 5-star character. So, don't we have? Okay, Fireflies and you know. Let's go to our tabbing. These are the characters we have. What we don't have should be shadowed. Index, Topaz, Ho Ho, Chow Chow, Big Zhao. You can choose one of these characters if they're there. Who don't we have? Acheron, it's right there. Let's get Acheron. We got like 8 of him. You see, here. Maxed out on Idolians. We don't really need more of those. Let's see what missions we can do. Let's head to the party car. This is the area.
Good evening.
We call her stuck in the,
Oh, what are you still doing here? Hi.
Let's go to the party car.
When it comes to breaking the
Oh
icy
boy, here we
silence
go.
between a father and daughter, nothing's better than a cup of hot water. The person who drinks it will yelp, "Hot!" and be immediately met with a concerned, "How could you be so careless?" from the other party. And just like that, the conversation starts flowing. Friendly reminder, that is not a joke, but a practical ice-breaking tip.
Ooh. Your robot is hilarious. I'm surprised how relaxing and comfy the work environment is here.
This. I'm just adjusting the
Got it.
Who's not
I'll
very
make
happy.
myself scarce.
Being a nameless is neither relaxing nor comfy. Most of the time, we are facing down Void Rangers from the Antimatter Legion, bugs left by the Swarm disaster, Borisin, and various organizations that are suspicious of the Express or have malicious intentions for us.
That dangerous? Huh. Maybe this trip home is a great chance to quit
Of
your job,
course.
huh? I mean, talk about coincidence. Just so happens I'm getting on in years. And Graphia Academy is in need of a new dean.
You know that's not what I meant. Once I've set my mind on something, I never look back. Ever since I was 6, when you told me those stories about traveling through the cosmos, I knew that someday I would walk among the stars.
Actually, I was just kidding. I'm not completely clueless about what the Express and what you do. Oh, right. Once I knew the Express was coming, I even bought that comic series that's based on your adventures.
Please don't tell me it's fluffy across the blue. I never thought you'd be into comics.
That's right. The protagonist is a baseball bat-wielding
Of
raccoon.
course.
The character's based on that kid, right?
As an artist, you do have a good eye. Come over here. Thanks for giving us some time alone.
Don't mention it.
Hey, Miko. That's the first time I've seen you smile since I've seen you this time. So, what brought you back home this time? What's the story behind our lucky meeting?
Like I said before, we're here for the Phantasmoon Games.
So, the Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago were the reason you were able to overcome the Weathering Curse.
Indeed.
I see. That makes sense. For those of us who haven't experienced the Ionic game firsthand, it's just something from the history books, or even akin to a myth.
But I never imagined that the Ionic game would turn into a blood sacrifice overnight. The Herald of Death was a heartless madman. If I hadn't defeated him then, all of Duomension City would have become his slaughterhouse. During the first few years of my journey, I relived that evening every single night in my dreams. The color of that twilight, painted with blood. So much blood.
Excuse me, sorry.
Blended with terror and screams. The victims were twisted like clay into grotesque shapes, like paint tubes that had been snapped, one after the other. And that man, he reveled in the colors splattered everywhere and wanted the whole world to be his canvas. Every
Stop, Himiko. Stop dwelling on those memories.
Even if I could avenge his victims, in the end, it won't bring them back to life. The entire thing is like a heavy piece of baggage. Only by letting it go can I travel the road ahead more easily.
You did your best. And I'm glad to see you made it back here safe and sound.
I thought I'd never come back. But the times have changed.
Excuse me.
The conditions to hold the Phantasmoon Games have been met again. However, to hold 2 games in just 15 years? That in itself is far from normal. Just like 15 years ago, the IPC wants to control everything. However, a game woven by the most fickle of eons is destined to slip through everyone's grasp. I received a report from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'm sure he must also have heard. There's been a brutal incident in Dovebrook District. Someone massacred everyone at the headquarters of the Sinwish Syndicate, leaving a signature that only the Herald of Death would use. The Bloody Bloom.
Here's murder case. English Syndicate members found dead in pool of blood. Recently, a major homicide occurred in Delbrook District. A total of 33 members of the Sinwish Syndicate, including boss Polwave and second-in-command Kloss died, were found murdered at the Syndicate's headquarters. Your Bureau suggests a case be resolved game. Crime wave.
What? The Herald of Death is still alive.
Herald Death? The Herald Death is back in the games? This really the same Herald Death as before?
People at the Department of Aberration Defense told me that the Herald of Death was executed after his verdict was passed. Even were he to be resurrected, the rules dictate that the same person cannot become a supplicant twice.
Are you saying we've got a copycat?
That's right. The Herald of Death has a copycat. But what I find even more worrying is that this Phantasmoon Games has caught the attention of something even more terrifying than the Herald of Death. I believe that whether or not this Herald of Death copycat has a connection to the Phantasmoon Games, defeating him presents an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate the resolve of the Nameless to the whole of Plain Arcadia.
Just as you did all those years ago. Understand.
As for you, Dad, have any clients commissioned you lately? It'd be best if you left this world for a while.
May I take that as my daughter showing concern for her dad?
You can take it as a safety advisory from the Astral Express. Also, as he has already become a supplicant and joined the Phantasmoon Games, He will have my full support. I'd like him to temporarily keep the mask of elation that has been passed down through our family.
Too late for me to raise any objections at this point, right? Sounds good. The mask stays with the kid.
Thank you. Would you like another drink?
Got it. Next, it's time to show me the way out, isn't it? Oh, I've definitely overstayed my welcome. For most of my life, I couldn't be there for my daughter. And now that I finally have the chance, she wants me to leave. In that case, I ought to be on my way. Himiko. The Graphia family has a number of records about the Phantasmoon games, passed down through the generations. Come over to the school library later. I'll give them to you.
I'll be there, Dad. I apologize. My father's little tour seems to have made things awkward for everyone on the express. Let's head to the parlor car and check in on Welt and March. Now that my father's gone, we can all relax a bit.
Just a moment, I want to chat with you. Idea regarding the Gold of Phantasmoon games.
Has Mr. Ryosuke left?
Yes. I told him to head home for now. After all, what is going on with the Phantasmoon games has nothing to do with him. I'm really sorry, everyone, for bringing my personal family matters onto the Express.
Not at all. Mr. Ryusuke is your family. And that makes him part of our family too. And the most important thing for family is to be together. So he's welcome to drop by anytime.
Madame Pearl sent a message to the Express just now, inviting our supplicant to a meeting. She'll have a private car waiting for us.
Me with Pearl.
Yes. The meeting won't be held in some stuffy, formal reception room. She would like us to visit and tour the headquarters of a company under her name instead. Himiko, you know about Pearlux Corp.
Of course. It's the biggest entertainment conglomerate in Plain
yes.
Arcadia.
Entertainment company?
That's right. Pearlux Corp is a titan, dominating the entertainment consumer market, including cartoons, comics, games, toys, and the like. They've cornered half the market.
Oh, so that's where the Pearl in Pearlux comes from. It's a play on her name.
Did Pearl mention what she wanted to talk about?
She didn't say much, but she specifically mentioned wanting to discuss the developments regarding the Phantasmoon games, and that she could provide us with a bit of help.
Helping her opponents in the Eonic game? Oh, looks like she realizes we are all in the same boat. Perhaps she has also realized that the Phantasmoon games cannot be artificially manipulated.
We may be able to get a clearer picture of Pearl's intentions after we meet with her.
You're really gonna have me meet with Pearl? You know I'm not the best with words, right?
Think about it. You've already crossed paths with key figures from numerous
Here we go.
factions, and even built rapport with some. You're already a capable Nameless who can more than hold your own. Though she holds a high administrative position on this planet, do not forget, she is also one of the 10 Stonehearts. You've already dealt with Aventurine on numerous occasions, so you should have ample experience handling members of the 10 Stonehearts.
Hey, don't worry. If things do get messy, yours truly is here to save the day.
Looks like March wants to visit too.
I'm just trying to look out for him here. Even if things do go sideways, Pearl wouldn't dare get mad at an adorable young lady like me, right?
Well then, I'll leave this meeting to you two.
Aren't you coming with us, Himeko?
I'd like to talk with my father. Didn't he say he would hand over the records about the Phantasmoon games from our family history to me? And honestly, isn't this a good chance for you youngsters to handle things independently?
I understand. In that case, March, and I'll be heading out now.
Oh, score! A private car! So, where are we getting picked up?
You should be familiar with it. It's just under the giant gate next to the At Plaza.
Isn't that where we first met Sparksy? Since we're getting chauffeured there, why not just come straight to us?
This is a perfect chance to do some shopping. We're not the only ones getting picked up then.
Perfect! I've been wanting to stop by the comic store to grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue.
Fluffy Across the Blue. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm back.
Nice.
Let's see, yeah. To the area.
Ah, look! There's a convenience store! Mind if I grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue while we're waiting?
Is that the comic based on the Express's adventures? The author sure knows how to tap into what's trending.
The best part is that the author drew all of us as adorable little animals! Totally fits our personas, don't you think?
You're super adorable, March Bunny. I'm the protagonist, you know. The author is totally infringing on our IP. I'd choose it.
Unfortunately, according to the intellectual property protection laws governing the pan-cosmic trade system, using real-life experiences as creative material doesn't infringe on anyone's rights.
Ah, dang. There goes my payday.
In fact, it was recently announced that the Fluffy is getting an animated adaptation, and the copyright for it is currently held by Pearlux Corp.
It's a super memorable comic! No way can I miss getting a copy while I'm here. I promise I won't be long. A couple of minutes, tops.
Looks like we got here on the early side. Since coming to this world, I still haven't had a chance to get a street-level view of the city. How about this? We'll meet up under the ad at the plaza gate in a few minutes.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Might as well take a look around
So
then.
here we are.
Absolutely insane. Did you see the post I shared?
Let's see something.
Hello there. Would you like to learn more about the Research Society of Happy Smiles?
Read the new chapter of Fluffy Across
So
the
we can
Blue?
find a store. I mean, I just couldn't go on.
Pouring QR code is the gun!
Can't go in the store.
What happened to the newest?
I've copy of the Fluffy from a couple of stores, but they were always sold out. I really hope this store has it in stock. How do you fit?
Let's see something. Ow. You hit me. This is something over here.
Is the weight of work and stress in your life crushing you? Check out the
is,
Research Society of Happy Smiles.
So,
Asheville.
this free?
Rest assured, the only thing joining our Research Society will cost you is a bit of your precious time. We've set up a venue near Dovebrook, where we offer free psychological counseling and living assistance to all visitors. All our services are provided free of charge.
I had a friend who passed away, and he'd mentioned you before. He told me that if I ever ran into trouble, the kind people at the Research Society would help me.
Your friend passed away? How terribly sad. But the words he left you have illuminated your path in life.
He told me that if I joined the Research Society of Happy Smiles, I could get rid of my suffering forever and be eternally
Yeah, man.
happy.
Of course it's true. Just look at the society we live in. Everyone's suspicious and dismissive of one another, and willing to take dangerous risks just for a little pleasure, for a thrill. Did you hear about how a streamer took over Graphia Academy and was trying to spread a mimetic virus through the internet? And over in Dovebrook, gang violence erupted and left a pile of corpses in its wake. The Research Society was founded with the sole purpose of healing humanity's incurable inner pain. Following Aha's creed, we aim to spread laughter across the mortal coil and eliminate all suffering.
Living on all suffering, what does that mean? You know, suffering, no way that's possible.
Of course it's possible! For this is a world blessed by the god of elation, where Aha has granted us the right to happiness. Have either of you heard about the tragedy of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago?
I've heard of it. Nope, doesn't ring a bell. Yes, we heard of it.
Why, of course you have. You're the Astral Express's superstar. You've even dug up everything there is to know about something that happened over a decade ago. There was an awful accident during the last Phantom Moon Games, and many people lost their loved ones and children. It was as if a hole that could never be filled had been drilled into their hearts, leaving only sorrow to accompany them for the rest of their lives. To escape their suffering, these people who had lost their loved ones gathered together and established a mutual support association. This was the Research Society of Happy Smiles' predecessor. It's now been well over a decade, and the Research Society continues to help more and more people emerge from the darkness in their lives and step into a brighter, happier future. Come to think of it, it would be most wonderful if a distinguished person like yourself were also interested in our Research Society. Should you find yourself with a moment to spare, please come and visit our Mutual Aid Society.
Yeah.
Well, if it isn't the Astral Express's superstar. Of course it's you. Looks like we really were bound to run into each other.
Ah, Detective Passerby, what are you doing? Wait here, catch me again.
I'm here to do my job. Problem is, you've gone and messed up my investigation.
How did I imagine that? How did I manage that? Is he in some roadside charity group?
The Research Society of Happy Smiles. You think they're just some random charity outfit? You must have heard about the Sinwish Syndicate killings in Dovebrook, right? The lead I'm following might be connected to this Research Society of Happy Smiles. But I'll stop there. Not like you're going to pay for my intel, and none of this is any of your business anyway.
Someone new died in that incident.
Based on your social circle, you wouldn't be talking about the poor IPC sap who was unlucky enough to be there, huh? Planning to avenge him?
Him, maybe. And plan on defeating the Herald Death. That counts as revenge.
Oh. So your next miracle will be executing the Herald of Death. Can't say I'm surprised.
Be careful. The murderer is the Herald of Death. He's dangerous.
Oh, thanks for your concern. Oh, be careful. Been a hot minute since anyone said that to me. Even so, it's my duty to solve the case. Doesn't matter if nobody pays me. I'll still find the killer and exact justice on the spot.
Why? Friend of yours was among the victim?
A fool I happen to be on fairly good terms with. Revenge killings or turf wars. Wouldn't be unusual for gang members to die like that, but dying at the hands of some psycho who kills for kicks? That I can't accept. No matter where you are in the cosmos, which era, regardless of how civilization evolves, some rules will just never change. Like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Hey, guess which lucky
Oh,
girl
Mark.
just managed to snag the last copy in the whole store? Oh, who's this?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashvale, the famous detective. You could say your friend and I are acquainted through past clashes.
He didn't actually fight though. I don't really know this guy.
We did have a bit of a clash of opinions back at the tavern, did we not?
That's what you meant by clash? Fair enough.
First time I've ever heard anyone introduce themselves as a famous detective. Mr. Ashvale? Why are you staring at me? Is there something weird on my face?
Young lady, you're holding a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue, right? Would you mind giving it to me?
Well, give it to you! This was the last copy in the store, you know.
Oh, I see. Of course. I'm not asking you to give it away for free. I'll pay for it. The retail price is 300 credits. I can pay you 10 times sticker price. 3,000 credits. What do you say?
Hey, mister, this isn't about the money.
Because it was the last one on the shelves. True, true. The last item in stock is like the final slice of cake on the plate. The last prey animal on the plains never fails to stir our urge to seize it before anyone else. So, 30,000 credits. How about that? That's my final offer. I'm not exactly rolling in money
He's
here.
talking about something. Why you find over a comic book with a kid? You're a bit too old for stuff like this.
Truth is, I'm actually buying it for that foolish friend of mine. The one who died. Today is his farewell ceremony. I thought I'd buy him his favorite comic to pay my respects. He'd always be rambling on about some raccoon with a baseball bat, and how the journey of the Express would never end, that kind of stuff. I heard those stories so many times, it felt like my ears were gonna fall off. But after all that fuss, I completely missed the chance to buy it. Every store around here is sold out.
Oh, that's enough. My poor little heart can't handle sob stories like that. Here, Mr. Ash.
Oh, thank you very much for the comic, young lady. Here's the 30,000 credits. I heard you're the real-life inspirations for the characters. Since you're here, could I perhaps trouble you to sign it?
Someone's up here.
Unbelievable.
Hey, sign us. Baseball raccoons, sign may your journey never end.
Thank you both. If Kostad could see this from where he is now, I'm sure he'd be smiling down on us. As a token of my gratitude, I'd like to give you a friendly word of caution, kid. I know you plan to target the Herald of Death and cement your heroic image. However, all eyes will be on you during the Phantom Moon Games. At such a public stage, discretion would be wise. Because when the masses see your magnificent miracles and wield your extraordinary power, fear and jealousy could turn their wish power into wish you ill power at the drop of a hat. Forgive the expression, but you get what I mean. So, any other plans you might have for this Herald of Death? Why not leave the whole messy affair of revenge to someone who couldn't care less about winning or losing? Like me. Just like this comic. I'm dead set on getting him.
You're a supplicant? Clearly rivals.
Is he an acquaintance of yours?
He's just some weird detective who was passing by.
It's nearly time for Perlux Corp to pick us up. We should get going.
Stop. Over here.
My life had 3 serious.
There.
My life had 3 serious up and downs.
Hey, you hear the news? There was a supplicant battle at Graphia Academy.
Yeah, I saw it. The online forums are already blowing up.
The supplicant called Sparksy. How terrifying! Actually using live streams to spread mimetic viruses. Eons, that's just evil! I can't believe the Department of Aberration Defense is letting someone that dangerous run loose!
I heard her livestream got permabanned. Good thing that Nameless from the Astral Express acted so quickly.
I wonder what the next supplicant will do.
Naughty 50 years ago.
Let's see something. Let's wait.
Well, we're here. So where are they? I don't see anyone in IPC uniform.
You're running late. You got the wrong time. You got stood up.
No way. They're professionals and they work for a huge company. There's no way they just bail without saying anything.
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. It is my honor to escort you on your visit to headquarters.
Mechatron?
I am guard number 100086, created by Perlux Corp. a security specialist from the business division. My designated human name is Feyre, said to derive from an ancient language meaning iron. It's a pleasure to be of service.
Well, Mechatron employee, how cool is that? Why a Mechatron? How long have you been waiting here?
Please, do not concern yourselves with such things. My sole duty today is to ensure everyone reaches Prolux headquarters safely and happily.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
According to the instructions given to me by Madame Pearl's secretary, there is still one more guest I need to pick up.
Really?
Oh, now, how did I not see this coming?
This is awkward.
Looks like we're going the same way after all.
It's you again!
Hey, Mechatron, what's the plan? Do we hop into your cockpit, or are you gonna give us all a piggyback while you fly over?
Your ride is ready. Please, take your seats, everyone.
What is this? Mechatron car?
Whoa! Now that's what I call a custom paint job.
Your ride isn't your run-of-the-mill business car, but a customized, made-to-order vehicle, used especially for receiving guests.
Sorry. This might come across as a bit insensitive, but I have to ask. Can Feyre actually fit in the driver's seat?
Yeah, can you fit? How are you gonna drive this thing?
Of course not. I'll be driving and monitoring this vehicle remotely. Please, take your seats.
Where are we going now? Platform. Oh boy, here we
Now
go.
that is astonishing.
Wow, that's one massive robot!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the headquarters of the Prolux Corp.
Back when Himeko said this was an entertainment company, I knew their headquarters wouldn't be some ordinary old office building. But this is way too much. That giant robot statue? This place is totally like some supersized mecha hangar!
You're absolutely right. In accordance with the vision of our founder, our lobby was intentionally constructed as you see it now. To realize dreams that far exceed what consumers imagine has always been Prolux Corp's core design philosophy, and we have never strayed from it. If any of you are familiar with our company's works, you may recognize this as
Mechatron Warrior Series, the Daybreak Squadron's base of operations.
Looks like Mr. Yang here is quite a fan of our company's animated works. Now, Madame Pearl would like to invite everyone from the Astral Express to take a tour before your official meeting begins. She has arranged for a member of our staff to accompany you, so please, wait here a moment.
I understand, Mr. Feyron. Thank you for escorting us all this way.
Well then, I'll take my leave. This way, Detective.
See you around, everyone.
Oh, really? Pearl wants us to look around here before the meeting? That seems kinda weird.
Could it be related to her proposed collaboration? Perhaps this is her way of introducing her other identity.
It's all good as long as we get a chance to look around. That works for me. Why don't we explore while we wait for our new guide? Mr. Yang! Over here, quick, come on!
Looks like
March.
Mr. Yang, isn't this your favorite giant robot?
Giant robot engine of creation. Oh, the Mechatron stand tall aside the earth. Giant robot.
I saw it. Please, just keep it down. We're here as their guests. We should be careful about what sort of impression we leave. Looking more closely, it appears many of this Mechatron's components were never installed. Oh, what a shame. I was hoping to see it finished, to see the completed Mechatron. Imagine how it would look in motion. What a glorious sight that would be.
Really? Oh, in that case, Mr. Yang, let's hear it. Which one's stronger? This giant robot, or that Arahato you designed back when you were an animator?
Seeing as we're on someone else's property, comparing robots from different works would be most disrespectful to the creators themselves.
Go and tell us, pretty please, I want to know too. Comparing things, it's human nature, we can't help ourselves.
Arahato is an animation all about robots, while Daybreak Squadron is a live-action hero drama.
Upset him.
The two really cannot be compared.
Make me upset him, don't worry.
Oh, what a stereotypically textbook mature answer.
My days of being a hot-headed young man are well behind me, so please, cut this mature old man some slack, would you? We don't usually come to a place this cool. So why don't the three of us take a photo under this massive Mechatron?
Now we're talking. Let me set the self-timer, so we can all get in the shot together.
Ooh yeah. Don't forget to turn the beauty filter.
Oh, standing below a huge Mechatron like this is just incredible.
Looks like Mr. Yang's still young at heart after all.
Who's this? We on the photo.
Where did this extra person in the photo come from?
Ghost? But it's daytime, and there's way too many people here anyway.
Yeah, sweet. Who's this now?
Who are you?
What's going on?
Wow, this truly is a magnificent face. Oh, it's nothing like how it looks on the news. Being able to
Hey,
see
who
it
are
up
you?
close feels almost surreal. Am I too close? Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm not great with personal space.
Keep the compliments coming. Most I'm calling the cops. Don't scare me like that. You can't afford the consequences. Yeah, let's keep the compliments coming.
Sorry. It's impossible not to stare at a face this amazing. You'll forgive me, right? Oh, right. I forgot to show you my ID. Right, here we are. I'm Nihilux, and I work at Perlux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department. I'm a P-30 agent who works for the IPC.
Oh, Miss Nihilux. How high up the corporate ladder is P-30?
Just a slightly higher-ranking workhorse, that's all. Not on the same level as those big shots from the Strategic Investment Department, who you folks usually deal with.
So, what brings you here?
Madam Pearl sent me to the lobby to pick you up. All of you are famous super cosmic level heroes whose faces have been all over the news more times than I can count. So of course I recognized you right away and just couldn't help rushing over here to snap a selfie with you. Hope you don't mind.
I see. Well, then, hello, Miss Nihilux.
Hello
everyone! Starting now, I'll be your tour guide, taking you on a comprehensive and in-depth tour to every single must-visit place in this building. From the Mechatron Imagenesis that managed to pique Mr. Yang's interest, to Miss March's favorite fluffy across the blue merchandise, I'll reveal all the secrets behind our hottest products.
Oh, seriously? I can't wait!
Of course I'm being serious. If there's anything you want to see, learn about, or even get your hands on along the way, anything at all,
You're
just
back.
let me know. Why don't we head to the gift shop first? I'll get you all some souvenirs.
You're a Dan Hing for a bit.
Old friends, meet yet again. Old friends, meet yet again.
Back.
Old friends, meet yet again.
Go talk to Mr. Yang.
Mr. Yang, you seem reluctant to part with the Mechatron. Want to take a few more pictures with it?
I'm just curious. When will this giant robot be completed?
Here's a little spoiler. That's actually part of today's tour. We'd like to invite the heroes of the Astral Express to help complete this Mechatron statue.
Will it be able to move like the other Mechatrons in Plain Arcadia once it's done?
That's... oh, I'm afraid it'll be a bit tricky. You're probably all aware that Mechatrons are imaginae driven by wish power, which means they don't actually have any complex machinery inside them. You know how humans tend to unconsciously imagine inanimate objects as living things that can think and move? It's this empathetic projection that grants wish power to Mechatrons. No, to all imaginae, giving them life.
So what's wrong with this giant Mechatron then? Thinking this big old bot ought to be able to move too, yeah?
Think away. But one person's thoughts alone won't cut it. The bigger the imaginae, the more wish power needed to sustain it. We'd need to break free from the mental shackles of impossibility to bring such a massive imaginae to life. That in turn requires stories filled with the grandest of wishes and imaginations that know no bounds. Alas, modern humans think way too practically. People can't help but wonder, how does such a huge Mechatron even move? Given how massive it is, why doesn't it just collapse under its own weight? The tiniest seed of doubt in the giant Mechatron, standing tall astride the Earth, becomes nothing but an impossibility. Maybe it'd have a better chance of coming to life in a more primitive society.
Oh, truly a pity.
Oh, cheer up! Today's your chance to finish building this massive Mechatron. Think of how many robot enthusiasts would kill for this kind of opportunity.
to the gift shop.
The officially licensed Fluffy across the blue alloy King Pom-Pom.
Remember, the Cosmic Con collection can pick out planetary bars at least once.
You watch
This is
Daybreak
the most
Squadron 2.
straightforward power system. King Pom-Pom.
You didn't expect that, huh? I never missed a
Fine.
single episode.
Express already has one Pom-Pom, and there's no need to get a second one.
You watch Daybreak Squadron 2?
Can't get it.
Crush mediocrity.
I never missed a single episode.
Magico Man.
Already show. He's still on the shelf. Looking at Marge. That's Marge.
Hey, wait. This isn't right. Isn't this Pom-Pom?
Oh, wow! Oh, that's some really fine craftsmanship.
This is a toy model of Alloy King Pom-Pom, which hasn't been officially released to the market yet. But just you wait. You'll see even cooler toys coming up later.
Are you sure there's no copyright issue with this thing?
Actually, this
No,
is
no, no.
Pom-Pom from Fluffy Across the Blue, which is totally unrelated to the Pom-Pom from Astral Express.
That still means we're related. Copyright stuff is really complicated, huh? So why is it called King Pom-Pom?
As the conductor, Pom-Pom is basically the uncrowned king of the Astral Express, I'd
Excuse me.
say. We can't exactly call them Pom-Pom Kong, can we? Speaking of souvenirs for the Express, I bet nothing could be more perfect than this toy. But it feels a bit one-sided if I'm the only one giving a gift here. I have a small favor to ask. Would you mind taking a photo with me by that headless Mechatron statue over there? And maybe signing the photo too. I'd love to leave it as a memento for the staff at Perlux Corp. How's that sound? If you're willing, I can pull a few strings and use my access privileges to give you all the gold-plated prototype of the yet-to-be-released King Pom-Pom Alloy Armor 999, the only one in the entire universe. Just give it a thought.
Sounds like a sweet deal. Expected of a P3 agent. Here, let us make a deal.
A one-of-a-kind souvenir in the entire universe? Our conductor will definitely love it. It's all up to you.
Come on, let's go.
Get this photo.
Where steel meets madness.
Man, and Mecha...
I'm ready.
I love this one so much. I suddenly have this selfish urge to keep it all to myself.
And don't forget about that exclusive gift you promised.
You bet. In fact, I'll throw in a normal edition for each one of you as hush money. Come on, let's head to checkout.
Check out.
You watch Daybreak Squadron 2?
I love Chinese.
Why?
How are you doing? It's my pleasure to serve you.
I'd like to present each of our 3 distinguished guests from the Astral Express with an Alloy King Pom-Pom toy model as a gift.
Sure, you got it. For the gift expense record, could you please provide your employee ID?
Please charge these expenses to this employee ID.
Huh. This is Madame Pearl's ID number.
Pearl's ID number.
After all, you are esteemed guests invited by Madame Pearl herself. It would only be fitting for the gifts to be presented in her name.
I see. Please wait a moment.
Your Alloy King Pom-Pom is all packed up. Would you like to take it with you, or shall we use our delivery service?
Since we still have the tour to go through, please just have it delivered to the Astral Express.
No problem. Hope you enjoy your visit here.
Now that the gifts are done, I'll take you to the Mechatron Design Lab.
This is the part I've been looking forward to the most.
Going to tour.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pearlux Corp. To ensure your safety.
Ah! You're the...
Who is this?
No way! You were Mr. Raccoon! No, that's not right. You're oh, from the Astral Express. Wow! And is Miss March Bunny herself here too?
Hi. I actually prefer to be called by my real name, March 7th. This is Mr. Yang.
How lucky to meet 3 members of the Express crew at once. I'm a huge fan of you all, especially my senior. I haven't missed a single episode of Fluffy Across the Blue. And I've even bought all the collector's editions.
Oh, how could this guy say he likes you more than me to my face? Good thing I'm not that petty.
Don't worry, March. It's hard to tell if people in this world love the real Express crew or just the cute animal crew from the Fluffy.
I don't just follow the Fluffy series. I've been keeping tabs on all your adventures in Bellabog, the Cienjo, Penacony, and Emphorius. Though, it's such a shame there's so little video footage of the Emphorian War online. Oh, right. I just rewatched the scene where the Trailblazer embarked on another trailblazing expedition in Holy Grail Stay Night. Oh,
Holy Grail Stay Night.
Speech was...
Stop it, you're making me blush. You made it this far without some team effort.
Such modesty from a legendary hero. What a stellar role model for all of us. All right. I have a precious trash can in my collection at home. If I'd have known I'd meet my senior today, I'd have brought that can with me. Could I ask for your autograph? If that's okay with you. Just sign my clothes, please. I'm never gonna watch this ever again.
Oh, you're acting exactly like me from 10 minutes ago, kid. Don't worry, he won't fly away just yet. As for you, you've been chattering away nonstop. How about giving us a proper introduction so that your idol gets to know you better?
Sorry, I got way too excited. I'm Warrior Cinderborn from Daybreak Squadron. And my real name... Well, my real name doesn't matter. Just call me Cinderborn. If you're not in a hurry, would you mind chatting with me for a bit?
Actually, don't know much about Daybreak Squadron. What do you usually get up to around here? What brings you to Pearlux Corp today? Should we get to... Let's chat with them. Let's be friendly.
Daybreak Squadron is the most popular superhero drama in Full Wish TV's Mechatron Warrior series, following the story of young heroes fighting alongside Mechatrons against the Shadow Slither to save Plain Arcadia.
I never expected Mr. Yang to be so familiar with our story's background.
After all, I'm a loyal fan of your show.
I'm truly honored.
What do you usually get up to around here?
I'm just a small-time actor, playing a hero on TV. And like my senior's deeds inspired me, Daybreak Squadron has also motivated people to fight against all challenges in real life. Recently, Full Wish TV got approval from the Department of Aberration Defense. So now, the magical Mechatron Daybreak Warriors from the show can operate in reality. My friends and I are just honored to fight alongside the real Bullet Worm.
Sorry. I didn't quite understand that. So, are you still an actor or not?
How should I put this? My teammates and I are both actors and real masked heroes. Whenever disaster strikes the city or evil threatens citizens, we show up alongside Mechatron warriors to protect everyone.
Who brings you to Perlos Corp today?
I'm here today to test a Mechatron's performance and do some advertising shoots while I'm at it.
Fullwish TV and Perlex Corp have always been partners. Even the squad's transformation Mechatron is imaginated by Perlex Corp. The more popular Daybreak Squadron's drama becomes, the more wish power flows into the Mechatrons, making the squad shine even brighter in reality. And the more active they are, the better Perlex Corp's model kits sell. It's a perfect, virtuous cycle.
Let me continue to tour.
Oh, sorry for taking up your precious time with all this chit-chat. If the crew hasn't visited the combat testing area yet, I'd like to volunteer myself as my senior's opponent for the test. If that's all right with you.
Is that really okay? What caused damage to the place?
Well, of course I know your bat could send us all flying with a single hit. This time, we'd like to invite you to experience synchronized Mechatron combat. The hero of the Astral Express gracing us with guidance and leaving some data would surely make the staff here very happy.
Oh, what perfect timing! The combat testing area is also part of today's tour.
That's the weight of fame for ya. Don't let down those kids who look up to you.
Honestly, that's my weakness. I can't allow myself to let adorable kids down.
First, have everyone take part in the assembly process for the Mechatron in the control room. Then, using this Mechatron as a template, we'll build a smaller unit for him so he can try out the combat test program. So, follow me, everyone.
Go through the doorway.
This is Perlux Corp's Mechatron Imagenesis Design Lab. 15 years ago, the first Mechatrons of Plain Arcadia were born here, and they immediately gained widespread social influence upon their debut. Today, Mechatrons have become the most common and iconic symbol throughout the streets. You could say that Mechatrons are the first and currently only Imagine that can be mass-produced on assembly lines.
Does Planet Arcadia really need to make Mechatrons? Perlos Corp had changed Planet Arcadia.
Imagine such as Mechatrons, which can be produced and discontinued at will, are the perfect residents for Plain Arcadia, and perhaps the perfect IPC employees too. In some people's eyes, being able to create an infinite army of Mechatrons would be even better. Say, dear guests, do you know what the first step is to creating an Imagine in Plain Arcadia?
In the physical form, we can wish you aha. Submitting an application to the Department of Aberration Defense.
Well, in a way, that answer isn't exactly wrong. But just like how human laws can't control wind and rain, an average of 220,000 unauthorized Imagine come into existence each year through humanity's intentional or unintentional creation. And the Department of Aberration Defense can only turn a blind eye. Drawing the physical form means humans using brushes to give shape to fictional beings, which was originally the domain of professional artists.
Sorry.
But here, collective creation and standardized Mechatron blueprints have replaced traditional artwork, improving standardized workflow efficiency and reducing wish power resource waste. In short, this is the industrial revolution everyone's been chasing.
Oh, to think that even Imagenesis, a skill as magical as this, could be industrialized. I'm suddenly starting to admire the IPC.
That's nothing. Our company aims to create 2 billion Mechatrons for social production and public services before Arcadian calendar 2030. And that includes special combat Mechatrons like the Daybreak Squadron.
That's a staggering number. But can the wish power of the people here really sustain so many Imagine?
That's why Perlux Corp keeps churning out animations and hero shows one after another. In other places, these are just entertainment. But here, they're legit breeding grounds for spiritual energy. All of this shall serve Madame Pearl's grand goals and ideals. All right, back to square one. First step, let's go print the Mechatron structure blueprint.
Let's make our Megatron. Really.
Together our credits with the expansion plans. Use it. Each of us only gets to use it for a day.
Please adjust the Mechatron design parameters according to your needs.
You pretend to adjust the parameters and restore them to default. Putting the preset parameters, you carefully pick a set. Keep fine-tuning each parameter till satisfied.
Mechatron assembly blueprint updated. Processing. Printing.
Could it be that no matter how much I adjust it, the final printout always comes out exactly the same?
Your suspicion makes sense. But please answer my question first. Which do you prefer? The sense of achievement that comes from hard work, or the convenience of getting things done easily?
I want them both.
You got that right. The fully automated Imagenesis blueprint design system perfectly matches your needs. You can meticulously adjust every parameter, or just hit one button to skip it all, and the automated system will always produce results that meet the standards. Amazing, right? Just like how the inventors on planet Skrullum used to ask themselves, if all their inventions were already pre-recorded in the Supreme Punch Tape, what's the point of inventing in the first place?
Printing complete. Please retrieve your blueprint.
What you just said is the answer. It's not about the results of creation, but the elation we experience in the process.
Let's go over here. That's...
Oh, hello. But please, show me your Mechatron assembly blueprint. No problem. The blueprint has been recorded. The Mechatron parts are ready to go. Hope you enjoy the experience.
Mr. Yang, you're not coming along? March, you're not coming along?
Nah, you should take Mr. Yang with you instead.
No. March and I will just watch you play from the side.
Now then, please follow my guidance to complete the Mechatron assembly. This experience mainly involves assembling 3 parts: the arm, the shoulder armor, and the Daybreak blade on the back of the Mechatron. Go for it, little raccoon! Assemble the Magico Mechatron Daybreak Warriors and save our city!
All right, everyone. I'm heading out.
Part of the Mech Assembly project brought to you by Perlux Corp. You'll be tasked with installing the arms, shoulder guards, and a Daybreak blade. An engineered weapon designed for a giant mech armor. All is stretched into your session. Good time.
The first step of assembly is to remove each part from the frame, one by one. Nippers, hobby knife, sandpaper, sanding stick. Perlux doesn't provide any of these. But don't worry, the explosive device will solve all your problems. Just step on it, bravely. It may look brutal, but it leaves no burns. And That's the magic that we at Perlux Corp are so proud of. Activate the mechanical maintenance arm and align it with the shoulder joint base to connect the arm. Good. We're done with the arm for now. Next, activate the mobile maintenance rack and adjust the mech armor to the shoulder armor panel position. Just like before, the first step is to remove the parts from the frame. Artificial gravity field adjusting. Please exercise caution. Activate the thruster and push the shoulder armor towards the unit interface. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This giant Mechatron is truly the soul of Perlux Corp. Now, for the final part. Please install the Daybreak blade on its back. Aim at the mounting point on the back. And fire! Awaken! Daybreak blade! Mission accomplished! The colossal Mechatron you built with your own hands will now stand proudly in the center of this hall. The great hero of the Astral Express has graced this place, left behind a blueprint, and even contributed their own inspiration to the completion of the Mechatron statue. What outstanding promotional material this is for the marketing department. A new hero is born right here. Step forth, Mr. Little Raccoon, and become the guardian of Planar King.
Powerful wish power supply entity detected. Initiating link. Mechatron synchronization rate 15%.
Assembly complete. Could the next step be?
That's right. With the completion of the Mechatron assembly, it's time for some heart-pounding combat.
Mechatron synchronization rate 39%. 42%.
Your little fanboy, Cinderborn, is eagerly awaiting some pointers from you. While we can't power up this big guy, I've printed a small unit. Now it's time to show you how a Mechatron fights.
I merged with the Mechatron? Where am I now?
Why, of course. It's the combat testing sandbox. Look, those trains are bursting through the stars. Enhanced full body armor. Steadfast, what a power! Our heroes are blocked by a mythical building. City, what are you doing? Smash into hero! Just focus on dealing with the city's crisis, and let that worry about compensation. Or wipe out the monsters entirely. Hero, you decide. The monsters that are hiding here seem to have been reduced to nothing.
Could it be the one and only trailblazer of the Astral Express walking towards us?
That's right, please call me Galactic Baseball. What's with that crazy get-up over there? Don't recognize me in this form?
You bet! After all, you're our beloved hero!
Although the giant shadow crisis in Duo-Mention City has been dispelled, the real battle for you and the Daybreak Squadron is only just beginning! As the old and new generations of superheroes, you will face off here to determine the victor!
Forced by raging fire, burn away the darkness! The star that sets the world ablaze! Blaze Weaver! Lights from the sky! Flames of lightning! From the blue heavens descend! Azurling! Ka!
Shadows night, light blazing bright, the radiant bow of hope, Dawn Lance!
Cut for despair, unyielding blade of steel, age that never fades, Cinderborn! Darkness reigns, and dawn awakens! The Daybreak Squadron!
Break Squadron, that was so cool. Hold on, where are we in the story now? It's crazy.
This is an official challenge from the Daybreak Squadron, great hero of the Astral Express. If we defeat you,
we hope you'll accept our invitation to become the honorary Phantom 5th member of the Daybreak Squadron and help us safeguard the peace of Planet Arcadia.
Don't worry, I won't lose. I still want to continue trailblazing. How many great water color can I use?
Pink, green, we've got tons of colors. You can set any RGB value you want.
Hey, Greg, didn't you have something to tell your hero? Now's your perfect
Like every
chance.
5 seconds.
My friend, you know what? Every time I transform into a Mechatron, I imagine I'm you. I think about what you would do when facing danger. It is your adventure stories that give me strength. So I'll give it my all from now on. Please don't hold back.
The chat, let's get to it. In that case, let me give you a point.
Now then, let's settle this on the horizon where the vengeance mode rises!
Us versus
Let the two of us see what you're made of.
Come on! One and only Trailblazer!
there's a normal battle with us max.
Leave it to me!
Out of my way!
The honor is mine to cross blades with you.
As heroes, we'll never back down! Watch
Even the invincible little raccoon is reaching his limit? Listen, those are the people's wishes. Power converging as one. That is
Everyone's wishes. I perceive them all. With Trailblaze Infinity!
You really got into character. That was some great acting.
Were we just fighting in a film studio?
Don't tell me you actually thought you were fighting them in a real city. That ain't gonna happen. Madame Pearl's insurance fund would collapse. It doesn't matter if it was a real fight or a fake one. What matters is your experience. Did you have fun?
Heck yeah, wish I could know. Wish I could go for another round. So. Yeah, well, it was fun.
The user gave us a 5-star review. Thank you for your kind feedback. Your satisfaction and approval are our greatest motivators. Looks like the Daybreak Squadron is waiting for you. You gave them quite a combat lesson, it appears. Why don't you go share a few words with those youngsters?
Talk to these guys.
As expected of my senior, that was awesome! My life is now complete.
Before joining Daybreak Squadron, Gray had always been your fan.
That kid knows every story about the Astral Express like the back of his hand. And he's always looked up to you as his role model. Even as his leader, I'm nowhere near as important to him as you are. Huh, what an amazing battle! Well, more than beating you, we were hoping Gray would leave a lasting impression on you. After all, being remembered by their idol is the highest form of praise for a fan, isn't it?
Your team really gets along very well. You will remember this battle today.
Oh, you bet. Besides my senior. My teammates in the Daybreak Squadron are the ones I trust the most.
Duh, it's a shame, though. If he could really become the 5th member of our team, our recognition would rise even further. After all, many people still think we're just playing hero.
That's only because we haven't done anything truly heroic yet.
Don't worry. Given the state of Duomension City, a mind-blowing crisis is bound to happen sooner or later. And that's when we'll get our chance to shine! Ha ha! Yeah, just yesterday, I rescued 5 people from a gas explosion. Hope they recover soon. And spread the word about how awesome Daybreak Squadron is!
There you go again. Casually saying the strangest things, like the Astral Express. We don't need to act to prove something so long as we stay true to our own path. Sooner or later, Daybreak Squadron will be recognized by everyone.
Silly you. Is the Astral Express all you ever think about? Why don't you just go join the Express as one of the Nameless?
Come on. Don't make fun of me. I'm still just a rookie. How could I possibly be worthy of boarding the Express and fighting alongside seasoned veterans?
As long as you stay true to your own path, you guys are remarkable heroes.
Anyone who perseveres in their own life is a hero indeed.
Thanks for your guidance, Trailblazer. And lastly, I wonder if you could take a picture with the rest of us.
Trailblazer, please, take a photo together with us!
Oh, my senior's so close to me that my heart's beating like crazy.
3, 2, 1.
Darkness wanes and dawn awakens. The Daybreak Squadron arises.
Time's about up. We should meet with Madame Pearl now. Oh, right. Want to say goodbye to your big fan before we go?
He's a big fan. Here.
Blue, yellow, you guys were amazing back there. If we record this for promo material, we'll definitely get a ton of new followers. If only we could have beaten the Nameless. We were actually so close during that Megatron fight.
What are you talking about? There's no way we could have beaten the Trail.
Well, it's not entirely impossible, I'd say. Ever since I converted, I feel like both my mind and body have become so much lighter. Gray, you really should join us and do the same.
Gray, being a masked hero means facing all kinds of dangers. You'd definitely feel pretty bad if you couldn't contribute your strength to the team when we needed you the most. Oh, looks like your idol's here to see you. We'll wait for you backstage.
Senior?
Good. Sorry to go easy on you just now.
Huh? Why the sudden apology? It's fine. It was no surprise that you took us down without breaking a sweat. It's me. I'm just too weak. I'm always hesitant, whether in combat or dealing with life. Even though I know I can never become an amazing hero like you, I've always been trying my best to get closer to being like you. It's a bit embarrassing to admit, but no one ever taught me the principles of how to live and behave growing up. I dropped out of high school pretty early and started hanging out with street gangs. Every time I threw a punch to intimidate someone, I thought I was being a hero. But when I saw how scared those people were, I had this nagging feeling that maybe I was doing something wrong. Later, when I read about the Astral Express story online and learned about your legendary deeds, I finally understood what it meant to be a true hero. Looking back at how immature and awful I was, I made up my mind to leave my old organization. Now I too have a chance to become a hero like you. Together, with my brothers and sisters in the Daybreak Squadron, I can bring happy smiles to the residents of Plain Arcadia and protect them whenever danger appears. But I'm just too weak. I don't have the immense strength like the Express Nameless. I don't even have any special talents. Maybe I've chosen a path that doesn't really work for me.
Learn to fight for others is strength itself. Strength is in the nameless strong suit.
I don't want to give you empty platitudes about humans triumphing over fate, but I do believe that while kindness isn't something you can learn, strength is something you can acquire. Your desire to fight for those around you, and your wish to bring smiles to others, that's your greatest strength.
Thank you, Trailblazer. Thanks for listening to my ramblings.
Let me give you my autograph.
Could you please sign that famous line?
In the journey lead us Star Wars, rules are made to be broken.
That's the one! That's exactly it!
Rules are boundaries, and anyone who pushes beyond those boundaries becomes, in a sense, one of the nameless.
I'll remember today for the rest of my life. Goodbye, Trailblazer. I hope by the next time we meet, I'll be a true hero just like you.
Girlfriend. Not tonight.
Well, that about wraps up today's tour. After seeing everything, what do you think?
I think Con got quite a few fans. I lost Corp and Blitz are truly something else.
You're only realizing that now. That's your greatest advantage in joining the Phantasmoon Games. A story that's already spread far and wide.
What's Corp and Blitz is something
Indeed,
else.
rather than the power to rule this world directly, that individual draws even greater strength from Parallax. The stories and dreams spun by this enterprise are capable of steering the future of Plain Arcadia and of serving as the cradle for new Imaginae. Madame Pearl is waiting for you at the top of this building to discuss matters regarding the Phantasmoon Games. Let me give you a little reminder. The rules of Phantasmoon Games have never required any competition between supplicants.
What are you trying to say? Who's the person is?
As an IPC employee, I've said far too much. Your friends are waiting for you in the hall. You should go meet up with them. Don't keep them waiting too long.
Let's go.
Apparently, we can be the grayscale models in Over here! Over here! Mr. Yang and I watched the whole thing on the screen! Not only did you assemble the Mechatron and give autographs to your fan, but you also got to live out your superhero fantasy. Did you have fun? Mr. Yang's looking at you with such loving eyes. Like a parent watching a kid riding on a carousel at an amusement park.
Indeed. Seeing him so happy reminds me of my younger self. Those were the days.
What are you talking about? Mr. Yang, you're still as young as ever. Oh, right. We've been wandering around here for ages and seen everything there is to see. What's this Madame Pearl really up to?
I understand everything she wanted to show us. There are just a few questions I'd like to confirm with Miss Nyalux.
Miss Nyalux?
Ah, there you all are. We've been looking everywhere for you. The Secretary's office sent Agent Feld here to keep you company while you wait, but he said he couldn't find any of you.
What? This guy's the assigned agent. Who's that Miss Nightwatch from earlier? Besides, I thought this woman seems pretty suspicious.
Wait, if Mr. Feld is the one who's supposed to meet us, then who is Miss Nyalux?
Miss Nyalux? Who? Agent Nyalux. An IPC ranking P30. Works at Perlux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department.
P30? Imagenesis Technology Department?
Could she be some kind of corporate spy who snuck into the building? Oh, this is a real mess. What are those security guards even doing? Distinguished guests, are you hurt? Or did she trick you into giving her money or anything like that?
No, not at all. Can't believe she lied to me. I'm hurt. I give her an autograph photo.
This lady seemed totally legit. She smoothly guided us around the place like a pro. I thought she was one of your people.
I need to report this to security right away. She can't have gone far. Let's catch her in the end.
Thank you for your help. Astral Express crew, Madame Pearl has been waiting for quite some time. If it's convenient, shall we head out now? I'll show you the way. Please inform Madame Pearl that the 3 guests from the Express will arrive shortly.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Perlux Corp. To ensure...
Pearl demonstrated the full process of creating a Mechatron army, based on what I saw.
Hello, guests from the Astral Express. Nice to see you again.
Thank you for your gracious hospitality, Madame Pearl.
I understand there was a minor incident in the lower lobby involving someone impersonating a Perlux employee. I hope it didn't spoil your enjoyment.
We're fine. Don't worry about us. But how are things with you? Did you lose any valuable tech? Blueprints? Or top secret information?
No. Perlux's data firewall remains untouched, and all assets under security network surveillance are intact. The only change is an additional expense claim under my employee ID. Never mind. I can make a preliminary assessment that this was the result of someone's momentary impulse. Lately, mishaps have been piling up, like dark clouds before a downpour, casting shadows of uncertainty over my plans.
Could you be referring to the Herald of Death?
33 citizens were found dead in the Dovebrook district. In addition, an IPC specialist assigned to negotiate the purchase of a Mask of Elation died in an unexpected incident. This party has made overt threats to public order and is clearly challenging the IPC. My intuition tells me this is only the beginning. Managing capital and managing a corporation share one thing in common. That is, an aversion to risk and a pursuit of stability. And I bear both responsibilities. As the executive officer of Plain Arcadia, I bear an inescapable responsibility for the safety of this world. As one of the 10 Stonehearts, I hope to bring the Phantasmoon Games to a swift and safe conclusion. Rather than staging another dangerous battle, like what happened at Graphia Academy, I hope the supplicants can show the people of this world miracles of joy and happiness, instead of sorrow and rage during the Phantasmoon Games. Therefore, I'd like to hear the Express's request. Trailblazer, please, tell me. What's your ultimate goal for joining the Phantasmoon Games?
Before we go, we're speaking about Himiko. Speaking to Himiko about our goals.
You mentioned earlier that you wanted to talk about the Phantasmoon Games with me?
About the goal of Phantasmoon Games. Our final...
I'd like to talk about our ultimate goal for participating in the Phantasmoon Games.
Huh. Got something in mind?
I think the rules and rewards for the Phantasmoon Games are a little too vague.
That's exactly what I thought when I joined the games 15 years ago. These games allow supplicants to do anything, good or evil. As a result, everything that unfolds in the course of these games exists beyond control. What's more vague is what can winners do when they share the power of the elation. According to legends and historical records from Ahatopia, victors typically first witness the manifestation of Aha themselves. They listen to the victor's wishes and grant them permission to use their power. And the applications of this power seem to be boundlessly vast. When faced with countless choices, the situation becomes even more thorny than having no choice at all. Sometimes I wonder, if we had agreed to become the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance, how would this trip have turned out?
Aha to be the leader.
If I win, I'll give up sharing Aha's power and ask them to be the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
That's such a hilarious idea. I can totally picture it.
Being dead serious, I'm not joking around.
I get it. That's actually a brilliant idea. To begin with, this is far more meaningful than taking up a god's authority and squandering it freely for a single minute. Secondly, placing an Eon on the righteous cause of opposing the universe's greatest threat is something neither the IPC nor the god itself could reasonably object to. Finally, this would also help us avoid the risk we currently face, cooperating with the IPC while remaining wary of being drawn into its ambitions during the operation of the Anti-Destruction Alliance. If we handle the negotiations well, perhaps Aha could stand behind the Astral Express, just like our cooperation with the Xianzhou, where we could maintain distance from one another while offering support from afar. The only question is, will Aha agree?
Don't worry about that. From what I know about them, they'll agree. What kind of god of games would they be if they broke their own rules? Besides, they still owe the Express a debt.
What's this?
This is their IOU for the Express debt from when they were traveling with Akavilli, complete with their signature and seal.
Only for the sake of fun, I have on... Alright.
Passenger, use this to blackmail them. That one will definitely give in to your demand. Probably.
So, you're saying you want Aha to take on the leadership of the Anti-Destruction Alliance? Logical extrapolation. Failed. Success rate indeterminable. This peculiar proposal nearly brought my thought process to a halt. This request is far too lacking in structure, yet within an irrational context, it seems to conceal a certain kind of logic. If the universe is the master of Elation's playground, then they should do something about this playground that's about to be destroyed. As expected of the Trailblazer, your thinking is so... out of the box. I've learned something today. However, I don't think you stand much of a chance in the games, because I've joined as a supplicant.
So is this gonna be a boss fight? And then Tauron's become a supplicant.
Not a single rule in the Phantasmoon games requires supplicants to engage in combat, so there's no need for hostility between us.
Plain Arcadia's administrator is a supplicant?
At the same time, she has at her disposal assets of staggering magnitude. What, Perlux Corp among them?
Aww, with money and power on her side, wouldn't her chances of success be way higher than ours?
As I previously proposed to Miss Himiko, I'm willing to cooperate with the Astral Express to ensure the smooth progression of the Phantasmoon games.
But the Astral Express isn't your only partner, is it?
I have 2 other allies. However, you all are my most promising ones. Once the Astral Express joins, it will maximize the safety and success of this Ionic game. And I will do everything in my power to fulfill my partner's wishes within that limited minute.
This is just like the Anti-Destruction Alliance. She's here to recruit us.
As we told you before, our strategy is to become a sail, advance and retreat together. The Astral Express is not a lone supplicant, since we have our own allies in the games.
An ally like Sparksy? It's true that you defeated her and took her mask, but given her typical decision-making style, Sparksy isn't exactly what you'd call a reliable ally.
That's her mask. I also have another one. That's her having another ally.
Hypothesis. The Sinwish Syndicate's missing mask. I thought it fell into the Cienjo's hands. Don't tell me. Yao Guang gave it to you guys?
That's right. 3 against 3. We're tied at the moment.
With this new variable in play, I'll have to adjust my extrapolations. But the conclusion seems unchanged. After all, as the administrator of this world, I have the natural advantage in resources.
Not necessarily an advantage. It's her biggest weakness.
An IPC senior executive, Plain Arcadia's administrator, a member of the 10 Stonehearts, joining the games personally. It certainly has an intimidating ring to it. But when you think about it, isn't this identity precisely the greatest burden Madame Pearl has to overcome?
He is right. Your identity is far too sensitive. You want to control these games and end it safely and quickly. But Plain Arcadia's citizens might not see it this way. All they see is the all-powerful IPC and an influential executive pulling all the strings. Your every action will be scrutinized twice over.
People don't want to see the IPC win. They want to see heroes triumph.
A sharp observation, I must say. Quite impressive.
But I do not believe you yourself would overlook this. Madame Pearl What is it that you seek to obtain from the Phantasmoon games at any cost?
What I seek is a treasure lost to this world's history. I want to recreate Graphia's divine art of imagenesis.
Does that have something to do with paint?
Hard to believe, no? My birth originated from the theme assigned by the celestial differentiator of planet Scrulum. Art. At first, I was nothing more than a machine that imitated human paintings. For an Intellitron, generating works of art is no great challenge. Day after day, I studied. Day after day, I exhausted every possibility. I could instantly analyze the proportional structure and pigment composition of any painting. I could precisely reproduce every pixel of Graphia's masterpieces. Yet I could not create as she did. Graphia's ultimate creation was establishing the world in canvas at the end of the Phantasmoon games. I want to understand her thoughts at that moment and touch the essence of creation.
Is this your personal pursuit? Or the IPC's demands on this world?
Both. The IPC's point of view is far more pragmatic. The world in canvas is a dimension that can shield us from the Antimatter Legion's warfare, and they've always been eager to master this technology.
Unfortunately, it seems we can't convince each other to back out for now.
Then, I have another proposal. Why don't we shift our perspective and turn our attention to those two supplicants who haven't surfaced yet? These two individuals' objectives are unclear, and their abilities remain a mystery. If left unchecked, we might see a repeat of the Herald of Death tragedy. I have a cooperation proposal that could help us gather intelligence on them, and I'm willing to share this piece of information with you all.
Guessing that doesn't count for free. Come for free, right? Okay, at what cost?
A tiny sliver of your reputation. Before we move on to the details of our cooperation, would you like to take a short break and have some tea to wet your whistles? Or shall we continue?
Having some tea while
I've prepared some refreshments for you. Please, help yourself.
Putting it in the stream here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you had fun. I hope you